Hello, everyone. I want to talk to you today about a product that absolutely transformed our company about 15 years ago. This is Mike, the Caesar of concessions. All right, baby. I love this product. I love talking about it because it helped my family so much through the years and really helped our company blow up and get in a whole different kinds of events. We got concession stands. We're able to cater, all due to this product. Now, we used to do, still do, fresh squeezed lemonade and kettle corn exclusively. But once we added this product, everything took off from there. What product am I talking about? That is Nachos. I want to explain all of this to you. I'm going to talk to you about the brands we use, why we sell it, profit margins, and why maybe you should definitely consider adding nachos to your lemonade business, your shaved ice, your kettle corn, or your hot dog business. So without further ado, let's get into it. Well, why are nachos so great? Let's start off here talking about money, return on investment, okay? Number one, minimal equipment. Your risk is so minimal that when you start off with this product, you can use nacho warmers. That we have many nacho warmers and nacho pumps. And some of them have one area to drop the number 10 can in. Some have two, some have three. It just depends how big the nacho warmer you want, the volume of the location, all that stuff. But you don't have to do that. We literally started off doing nachos, catering elementary school carnivals with a crock pot, and we dumped the nacho cheese in it and had a ladle. The equipment to get return on investment is so minimal and definitely worth the risk to try. Next, minimal serving paper product. So we got two things we can serve nachos in. One is a clear nacho container. Probably see them at ball games and stuff, right? It's clear, it's square. You line your round tortilla chips up in the main compartment, and then the little compartment is where you put your nacho cheese. You can use that. We used to, but once we started elevating our nachos, and we'll talk more about that in this video, we went to using food trays or boats, call them whatever you want to call them, and we line the chips up, up and down, north, south, whatever you want to call it, and pump the cheese on top of it. Now, why we moved the boats over the clear containers is so we can elevate our nachos and increase profit margin and profitability for our company. Okay. It opens you up, meaning nachos, to so many different opportunities. Let's start here on the mobile side. The market is saturated and has been with lemonade vendors, shaved ice, hot dog carts, right, kettle corn. It's all saturated. So to combat market saturation, and you can't get into events if you're serving lemonade because they already have a bunch of lemonade vendors. So what do? You sell nachos. Super easy, super cheap, and it's just a great way to get people to come to your tent or trailer or whatever, and it opens you up to so many events. Also catering. If you can elevate those nachos like we're going to talk about, you can really open up your business to catering gigs as well. And who knows? If you start adding nachos, that could end up being your main item as opposed to what you're doing now. Something to think about. And that's why the food business is great, because the opportunities are endless. You just got to find the right product that you can hitch your wagon to. Okay, so at its base, and I'm talking chips, cheese, container, and a little 2-ounce portion cup of jalapenos, you're talking 50 to 60 cents, give or take. That's your cost. You can push them out your window, or you're on your table of your food tent or whatever for $5 or $6. Easy peasy. That's at its base. And guys, we absolutely crush it with just chips and cheese, whether we're mobile or whether we are in our concession stands. It's just wonderful product. And another great thing about it, they typically buy a drink with it. So if you're already a lemonade vendor and you can serve your lemonade and your nachos, that's great. And if they already have a bunch of lemonade vendors there, just move on to soda. Sell soda with it, with your nachos. And just, oh, I just love this product. I have so much passion for it because it's done so much for our family. I'm going to talk about the brands we use and how to elevate your nachos. But first, I have a membership group. It's only $2 a month. I'll leave a link in the comments. I do exclusive videos for our members discussing my experiences and different products. And we also do workshops in our Discord server where we have voice chat and all of us collaborating vendors, well over 100 members. Definitely check it out. $2 a month. Cancel anytime. Now, let's talk about elevating them and getting more money for them. You can use, what we use, pre-cooked pulled pork, pre-cooked ground beef, or pre-cooked chicken. That's right. We're not chefs, right? We own a concession business. We own a catering business, right? We have all this stuff, but no one's a chef here, all right? So we buy everything pre-cooked. And all we do, like the pulled pork, for instance, pulled pork nachos sell extremely well for us. We just cut open a bag of already pre-cooked pulled pork, dump it into a crock pot, add some water, add spices if you want, and now you have pulled pork nachos. Just heat it up to temp. It's already been cooked. It meets our health department requirements as long as we get up to temp. No problem at all. Now, when you do ground beef, on the price point on that, now you're talking instead of $5 or $6 for nachos, now we're talking $7, $8, $9. And your price point only jumps up maybe 30 cents on your end. Because all we do is get tongs, put a little bit of that pulled pork on top of it, put the cheese on top of it, out the window. $6, $7, $8, $9. Easy. All day long. And guys, I'm telling you, we sell a ton of pulled pork nachos. Now, next, ground beef. What a great way to elevate the nachos. And I think that's what a lot of people are really into, are the ground beef nachos. Again, you can buy your ground beef already pre-cooked, put it in a crock pot, little water, add a beef bouillon cube, some spices, get it really flavored up really well. Now you can really elevate that. And again, charge as much as you want that the market will buy it for. And then you can start adding vegetables, right? You can start doing peppers, onions, tomatoes, and add that to it. And really just elevate those nachos to a whole different level. And then we do shredded chicken nachos. Again, already pre-cooked. All we got to do is heat it up and add flavoring that we want it to be. Whether we want, a Mexican flavor or whatever. We can add those spices and have it flavored in that direction. It's absolutely wonderful. Now for the brands that we use. For the cheese, for the nachos, we use Rico's Red Label, Ready Serve. Okay, now I know Rico's makes one where you can, have 50% water, 50% nacho. For us and for our customer base, they prefer the taste of the ready-made Rico's. So everyone's taste is subjective. Your area is going to be subjective, but that's what we want. If you want to spice it up, add some juice from the jalapeno jar to it, and you flavor it up even more. You can do that. The jalapenos are already there. Might as well use the juice from the jar of jalapenos to even flavor it up even more. Okay? And for the chips, we go with the round tortilla chips. They come in a red box. You can get at Sam's. You can get those at any of your Cisco, whatever. Whoever your wholesale distributor is, you can get those there. I cannot speak enough about how Nachos actually transformed our business and our lives. I'm very confident they will help you in your business. This video is sponsored by the one and only kettlecornmachine.com. They have the best lemonade equipment in the market and kettle corn equipment in the market. Check them out. kettlecornmachine.com. I hope you enjoyed the video. This is Mike, Caesar Concessions, out.